Awesome. Looks not bad. Put you there maybe. All right. Give me a second to get everything set up here. Awesome. So I don't like to run my tumbler in the winter because it's too cold outside and it'll freeze, and it's so noisy inside. So I haven't ran it in a long time, and I honestly don't remember what's in here. So this is going to be an adventure. I'll do the black one. Right, what is that? I don't know. It looks pretty aggy, actually. Should get my spray bottle too and get these wet. Let me do that too. Get that handy. Oh. Maybe just a little dishwater would be better. Because that's going to give us a good idea what they're going to look like when they're all done. Someplace to put them when we're done. All right. Yeah, so like I say, this one looks like it's gonna turn out to be pretty aggy. It's a dark one. It's kind of pretty. Maybe this will help inspire me too to finish this, since these rocks have been in here for a long time. I wouldn't be surprised if there's things living in the bottom of this tumbler. This one, I remember this one. My significant other found this one at his work. He picked it up and brought it to me. Yeah. Just a little quartz piece. Well worth finishing. Isn't that one gonna be pretty? Oh man, I should finish these. what else is in here? Well, that one could probably go back a grit. It's got a little hole there. Sort of one right there too. It's pretty though. I don't mind if they're perfect or not. What's that? Oh, that's gonna be pretty when it's finished. Hopefully you can see these. It looks in focus on my end. Oh my goodness. Gonna be pretty. I love the banding in there. What else is in here? Oh, little jasper. That's gonna be cool. I gotta finish this. I wonder how many times I'm gonna say that before this is over. That's pretty. The blue colored one. Ooh, and it's got some pretty banding in it. Let's get it wet. Awesome. Let me see. Give me just a second here, guys. Yeah. What's that? Isn't that gonna be cool? All of these rocks are rocks that I've found when I'm out rock hounding, and like really locally. So I'm not hunting on any like the Yellowstone River or anywhere that you guys have ever heard of. Hey, Slim. So it's all self-collected stuff. And like I say, it's been sitting in the tumbler for so long that I really don't remember what's in here. That's a cool little agate. I'm not even really sure what grit I left off on these. It was close to the end. Ooh, that's cool. It was close to the end, so I've either got like one or two grits left to go, and some of these really look like they could go back to the second to last grit. I know, Slim. I don't have the patience for it either. I do until the winter comes around and it's like, where do you put this so that you don't have to listen to it? I can't leave it outside, it'll freeze. So I try to mash all my tumbling into the summer, which is nothing but like 4 weeks long anyway, which is just enough to get like one done. So if I procrastinate at all, this is what I end up with. A tumbler full of rocks that have sat here all winter and I don't even remember what's in here. This one's pretty cool. Look at all the detail in it. Let me get it wet for you. Hopefully this is focusing good for you guys. Like I say, it looks good on my end, so hopefully. Yeah, I don't really know what it is, but some kind of a jasper it looks like to me, but this I should have cleaned this up with a trim saw first. Good. All right, that's good to know. Thanks, Slim. But again, I kind of am less about them being perfect and more about seeing what's going on inside of them. So I'll probably rush them through to the end. I probably will do like 2 more grits on these and then call them done. That one's pretty cool. What else? Cool. I dig it. I mean, obviously I picked them out, but ooh-wee, isn't that one pretty? That red and orange in there. A little bit of blue up here. I like that a lot. That's gonna be a stellar piece when it's done. Ooh, this one's caught my eye. What in the world is that? I have no idea what that is. Let's call it a pudding stone. It's not a pudding stone. It's not nearly as crude and, you know, there's a lot more variety usually in pudding stones. This almost looks like some kind of a coral or, I mean, I don't know that. It's interesting. Yeah, let's get it wet. I mean, it's kind of wet from my fingers, but when that thing is done polishing, it's going to be really cool. It almost kind of has like a dino bone look to it. It's not dino bone, but it's cool. All right, what else is in here? This looks like a little piece of quartz, but it might be a little agate. I don't know. Looks a little quartzish. Oh, that one's got some stuff going on in it. Yeah, that one looks like an agate, more like, or I guess bordering chalcedony on that last one, because it really just kind of didn't have a lot of color going on. There's a little agate. And I definitely don't find the big agates that they find on the Yellowstone River. I'll say that a lot because I just don't. But I find other interesting things that they don't find on the Yellowstone, so I'm plumb happy with my prairie pickings. Looks like a little piece of petrified wood. Or maybe a jasper, a banded jasper. I don't know. We'll throw it aside. What's next? piece of chert or quartz or... I don't know. I'm looking at it through my camera, so it's kind of hard for me to tell. I just see blue and orange. Hey, crab apples. Welcome to the shoe. This is pretty, whatever it is. Quartzite? Quartz? I don't know what it is. Let's see what else. Here's another oddball. Not a clue what this is, but it's pretty. Thanks, crab apples. Yeah, I really totally forgot what was in here. This is a little heart. So I need to finish this up. Going through these with you guys is, I think, going to help inspire me to want to finish these, because there really are some cool rocks in here. And they're so close to done. Little banded jasper piece here. Yeah, I might have even taken some before pics on this, but they've sat for so long that I wouldn't even know where to look. I remember posting one of these pieces of jasper on a rock identification group once when I was just first getting started, or it was just a rock chat group on Facebook, and everybody was like, that banding won't go all the way through. I bet if you cut that, that's just staining on the outside. And they're kind of razzing me about it, and they're like, there's no way you're finding jaspers that are, you know, that banded and that pretty. I've got several that are much prettier than this piece, but I think it's funny because I have cut some and polished some and all kinds of stuff, and that banding definitely goes all the way through the rock. So don't always believe everything you hear on the internet. Oh, here's a cool little misshapen agate. It's got a little jasper in it. Ooh, the reflection on that's horrible. Yeah, they're just jealous, yeah. Well, and some people, they don't mean to be wrong, and I'm wrong a lot. I really don't, I would call this an agate. Like I say, some jasper and stuff in it. Maybe I even go as far as to say it's like a milk agate, but I could be really wrong. I'm all self-taught. So, and I watch, Dave teaches me quite a bit, and Kate teaches me, and what do I do with these? So far, I've done just a couple batches of these, and I've sold some of these at some of the tailgate sales and things like that I have done. And otherwise, whoops, I put them in jars so that they don't get dusty and gross, and all I have to do then is wipe the outside of the jar. But I've got a few of these that I've kept for myself that I've really liked the way they've turned out. Some of them I wire wrap. So I do a variety of things with them. This one looks cool. I cheated. I looked instead of just grabbing. Let's look at it dry for just a second. Oh, buddy, that's pretty. I'm having a hard time getting it to focus on my end here. Sorry about that, guys. This, I would say, was a petrified wood that's turned, agatized now. right, what's next? Look at the little spots on that one. So again, if you were like taking your tumbling seriously, you'd go back and get these little grit grabbers, these little holes out of these rocks. But I kind of like them there. Yeah, like little potato eyes. I kind of hope that they don't go all the way away when I finish this batch. I kind of like them like that, like it like that. What else? Here's a little one. Oh, that's cute. What else? Oh, there's a clear agate. Too bad that these little dirty things weren't like pretty little dendrites in it. That last one was like a little candy corn. This one looks like a little jelly bean. Oh, this one. Okay, I actually remember this one going in here. This is one of my favorites. Oh, that reflection is wicked bad. There we go. I happen to think that's a really pretty rock. I think it's pretty right here. Like I say, one of my favorites out of this batch, because I actually do remember putting this rock in here and admiring it throughout the the previous grits. Yeah, and it's gonna be really pretty when it's finished. It's already pretty smooth, and we're getting there. We're getting almost down to the end of this. Ooh, what? Look at that one. I'm gonna make you wait. We're not gonna look at it next. We're gonna look at this one next. Hey, Gems. Yeah, you guys always read me saying that in the chats. Hey, Gems. Hey, crap. Now you can actually hear me saying it. Yes, we'll get down to the itty bitty ones. I love yellow jasper. Guys have heard me say that before. Oh, I don't know if they'll disappear. We're getting down to the end of this batch. Like we're really, like I say, if I took my tumbling seriously, I would probably have trimmed some of these up before I put them in and make sure to get some of these holes and things gone. But these only have like one or maybe two grits left to go on them. And so they're polishing grits now. They're not really aggressive grits. So they shouldn't chew them up in size too much longer, too much more before they're finished. So these, are probably nearly as small as they're gonna get in there. So I will leave them in through at least one or two more grits. Maybe not that one. I mean, he's not real cute to begin with, and he is pretty small. But, then again, leaving something really smooth already like this, and that he may help to fill the tumbler to the proper height, to the proper fullness, to get a good tumble too. So I'll just toss him aside for now, but he may, I may finish him, but I just am not thrilled with him now and probably won't be in the end. This one's kind of cool. Little agate. And that is an agate. It's just so dark. Get it wet. Doesn't want to stay wet. Stay up there, tumbler 2. There we go. Yeah, it's real pretty. I'm not sure what color to call it, but it's dark. It's pretty. Oh, here's another one that I remember putting in here and admiring along the way. I like that red and white contrast in that one. I don't know what it is. Maybe some kind of a jasper? Ah, here's a little bean. Oh, what else is in here? That looks like a little quartz. Yup. Yeah, they are. They're cool. Some of them cooler than others, though, huh? I guess beauty's in the eye of the beholder. This one's pretty. Holy moly. Hello. Pink. Red. Yeah, I like that one. What else am I holding here? Just a little yellow jasper. Okay. I'm avoiding this one over here that looks really cool so we can have something to look forward to. That one's cool. It's got some stuff going on. Whoa, 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 whoa. That one's cool. Oh! And it just got cooler. What? Are you guys seeing this with me? That is so pretty. No, I only tumble stuff that I find locally. And by locally, I mean like within a 20-mile radius of my house. I don't like to go very far. My my little dog really likes to go out, and she gets so excited when we get in the truck. Like, she wants us to be there right now. She doesn't have the patience for us to go more than like 20 miles down the road, and then she wants to get out and just burn rubber, go chase all the gophers and chase tumbleweeds and dig holes and kill mice and whatever she can. She just loves to get out. So we don't go far from home. And this is, like I say, all stuff that I've found. So, you know, I get agates, I get jasper, I get petrified wood. I've found the occasional dino bone. I've only found like 2 or 3 pieces of that, though. But I found the dino bone, a couple of pieces, in rocks that I've found already and put aside. So I picked them up, probably thinking they were petrified wood, but I hadn't identified them as dino bone. So until I went back through my rocks. So I'm always still learning, and like, I'm glad that I picked them up and I was able to identify them when I went back through my rocks in the wintertime. But now I think now that I've got a more keen eye for what dino bone is, I may be able to find some more of that this summer. I find a lot of fossils out here, like, you know, sea fossils. This is pretty. Holy crud. I like that. Septarian nodules. My kid found a big gypsum place that he likes. He'll go get like a whole backpack full of gypsum. So, I mean, we find a variety of stuff out here, but none of it's really any more fancy than what we're looking at right now, guys. This is pretty. I like this. Like a plume agate or something here. It's real pretty. All right. Well, how cute is that? Yeah, and there's a little bit of a, you know, kind of a bonus to working your own material, and that's that you have almost a limitless supply of material, and you don't have to feel bad about ruining a rock that you paid a lot of money for. And you can, you know, like I wire wrap some of my stuff. That's about as fancy as I get with my rock art is, you know, it's either like a little specimen piece or I wire wrap it, but I can make it whatever shape I want. Like, I don't have to have a big fat edge on it so that a silversmith can put it into a piece. I can make it whatever shape I want. Speaking of eyes, look at the eyes in this rock. Ooh, he's looking at us. Those are so bright. What crazy cool inclusions in there. I like that. That's cool. Here's the one I've been avoiding, and there's only one more in there. Look, we did it. We made it to the bottom. I'm surprised there's not like a dead spider or a fly or something in there because it's been sitting for a minute. Well, excuse me. I guess it had a lid on it. So, still though, I'm surprised. Get out of the way. You're messing up the focus. Oh, the focus. It just got horrible on my end. That's just a little piece of quartz. Of course it did, and I've been saving this rock to show you. How is that? That's good. Look at that. Excuse me. Yeah, like I say, I don't find the biggest, nicest agates out here, but I find some really cool jaspers. Oh, come on, focus. I love that pink, like, yeah, it's cool. A little, like, chevron pattern going up it. So that's what's in the forgotten tumbler, you guys. I'll pull it over here for you. We'll have another look at it. I think this one was one of my favorites. Oh, I got a hair stuck on my finger. There, got it. I think this one's one of my favorites. This one. There was another one in there. This one. This one. This one's one of my favorites as well. Yeah, right on, huh? I gotta finish them is all now. Oh, those tumblers, they have the patience of saints, don't they? I don't have that much patience. I have just, like I say, 1 or 2 more grits. So it's just a couple more weeks of tumbling. It's gonna get warm out here soon. We're gonna be able to finish this. So I have something kind of weird I want to show you guys. You guys want to see something weird? I don't know what it is. It's kind of weird. Yeah, something weird. Is it focusing? Yeah, it kind of is. You guys want to take a guess what this stuff is? See these little like rainbow patterns in it at the bottom here? Here's like a little whole like star point in it. Here's another piece. What is that? Butterstone. I mean, I buy. I don't know. And here, like on the bottom, it's pretty agate. Oh, let's, by the way, I wonder if this will work. Can we see them glowing? No, far too bright in here with all the sunshine. Here's kind of a weird one. What are they, guys? They feel especially weird. Look especially weird. Yeah. Right, I don't know what they are. I don't know what these are either. I've done a little bit of research on this, and I came across something called cone on cone that looked very similar to this, but I can't remember the details about what that was or how it was created. But it's almost kind of like a desert rose, only not a rosy pattern. And it's definitely not a fossil, I don't think. I find a crap load of this out here, like so much of this. This stuff too, but this is a little more isolated. I find as much of this. Anyway, something weird. You guys saw something weird today. Yeah, kind of like maybe a mudstone or something, maybe, but I don't remember. Like I say, I've come closer to finding an answer for this one than I have for this one. This one almost kind of scares me a little bit. I'm like, I hope it's not asbestos or something icky. I'm sure it's fine, but still. Kind of weird stuff. I've looked through my rock book a couple of times and not ever really settled on an answer for those. Here's something else really weird. Bet you guys haven't seen. Unless you're part of the Discord. I think I posted this on the Discord. You have a chunk of asbestos in your collection, huh? Yuck. Yeah, I've heard that Nevada has some asbestos. So does Montana, though. So it's not really common around here, but this comes from the palladium mine, the Stillwater Palladium mine, Platinum and Palladium mine here in Montana. Hey, Alex. Hey, I'm glad you're here, by the way. Look, here's my vice, man. Not judging you at all. So yeah, this comes from the Platinum and Palladium mine here in Montana. We know Sam the Rock Man is what they call him. He's the geologist in the Palladium mine, and he brought a chunk of this to my brother, and my brother brought it. He told my brother, take it to your sister and see if this cuts and polishes, because I've never seen it cut and polished, he said. So my brother brought it up here, one whole stone, and we cut it, and it is some of the neatest stuff. Like, I'm sorry about the saw marks. I've polished some of this. We actually even made a cabochon out of it, but my brother took it to go show Sam. And then when Sam saw how pretty it was cut and polished, he was like, ooh, well, I'll bring you some nice stuff then. What, Sam? Why are you giving me your junk rocks, dude? Like, why didn't you bring me the nice stuff first? So anyway, I have a whole bunch of this, and I'm gonna do stuff with it. It's just the coolest. I kept a piece of this for me. I can't remember where I put it. It's got to be close. But it's got like a little monster face in it. It looked like a monster face inside the pattern of it. Anyway, this is so cool. So this has got little bits and pieces of pyrite in it here and there, and a green feldspar. There you go. You can really see that feldspar flash right there. It is a rock chunk out of the Platinum and Palladium mine at Stillwater, Montana, that I've demolished into smaller workable pieces. Isn't that cool? Yeah. And so, like I say, there's bits of pyrite in here. There's bits of palladium or platinum, or however it is in mineral form in here. And then this green, words are so hard for me all of a sudden. Feldspars. Green colored feldspar that you see flashing on the outside of this. You see it flash too in the cut surface. And it's just, it looks like camouflage pattern. It's just some of the neatest stuff. And let's see. It holds a magnet. There's enough metals in there that it holds, or even, you know, the feldspars can do that too. But yeah, all you got to do to learn about this rock is just type in Stillwater Platinum and Palladium mine in Montana, and it'll let you know what you need to know about this. But yeah, it polished so nice, made such a cool cab. Isn't that cool? I should send a piece of this to Alex. It would look really cool with some like sick silver wrapped around it. Yeah, so there's some stuff you don't see every day. Something weird for you guys to look at. Ooh, there's a little piece of pyrite in that one right there. Yeah, like I say, that was smuggled out by the geologist for me. Not everybody just gets to have a chunk of ore out of the palladium mine here at Stillwater. And then, like I say, after we cut and polished a piece of it, he was like, "Oh, I'll bring you some nicer stuff. I'll bring you some of the nice stuff." And I'm like, "What are you bringing me junk for, Sam?" So, and Sam's cool. He comes up here and talks to the kids in our school. He actually went to school here, so he, like kind of pay it forward sort of thing. He comes back up and talks to a lot of the kids here in the school, and my kids adore him. And when they were like, "Where'd you get that?" And I'm like, "From Sam." And they were like, "Sam the Rock Man?" Like they know Sam. So way to go, Sam, in talking to kids about rocks and geology and getting kids excited. He's such a likable dude. The kids are just stoked. Well, and I remember being a kid and what it's like to have a break from your regular teacher and have anybody else come talk to you. It was like such a breath of fresh air. But yeah, the kids love Sam. So that's cool. I'm glad that we know Sam, and I'm glad that he's bringing me palladium ore rocks. That's just way too cool. Because they're pretty. Sam the Rock Man, you got it. Yeah. Yep. Pretty cool dude. What else? Everybody's like, "Oh, I should send you some of this. I should send you." Ah, don't send me rocks. I have so many rocks. Here's my little ghetto light box in case you guys ever wondered what kind of high budget show I'm running here. It's homemade lapidary 101 in case you want to have a light box. You too can have one. They're simple to make. Everybody's got a box and a garbage bag sitting around. And then just cut a hole in the top and let the light shine through the garbage bag. Cut a hole in the side and let the light shine through the garbage bag, which diffuses all the light and eliminates the shadow. So the light's not on in there right now, or you would not see that. But yeah, there you go. Oh yeah, we got vintage rock and gem magazines down there for your reading pleasures. So there you guys kind of got a little tour of my workstation here. But yeah, and we're all gonna tune in later and watch Alex. He's gonna have another live tonight with those super sick slabs he just got. Right? I'm gonna see you guys there. It looks like Emily's light box. Yes, Emily, you rock. Well, there you go. Now you know how to make one. You don't even have to have anything fancy. Oh, you guys, speaking of homemade, I gotta show you this. So let's see if I can get you backed out enough. I don't know if this is gonna at all, if you're gonna see how this works or not, but I'm gonna try to explain this to you. This is a on the go, homemade, again, homemade. This is a cross-polarized light. So let's see, let's turn it on. So I have a ring light with a piece of polarizing film on it. So it's going to shine down onto my rocks. The now polarized light is going to bounce off my rocks through the hole in the middle here and up into our eye through a second polarizing film, which will create cross-polarized light. I don't know if you guys can see it at all. Let's see if I put you more zoomed down. Which side is my lens on? Is that helping or hurting? No, you just see how homemade it is. Anyway, what happens when you look through cross-polarized light is that when you're looking at things, a lot of natural light is reflecting off of things. They're shiny, you're not seeing. I know this sounds like insano. I know it does. Okay, here, let's put a let's put a plastic fork because you can always see the stress fractures in plastic through cross-polarized light. Okay, do you see it looking like a rainbow? You did for just a second. There. Do you see all the rainbow colors in that fork handle? There, see them? And as I turn this, you'll get a different magnitude of that rainbow as I'm crossing the polarizing films with each other. So what you're seeing, that little rainbow effect in the handle of this plastic fork, is stress fractures in that plastic. And I'm eliminating the reflection that your eye always sees. Your brain is so used to seeing it that you don't even notice that you're seeing reflections of things. So what this light is doing is eliminating the reflections that your eye naturally sees and giving you a much more natural color. So when I look at my rocks through this, which is obviously not working, so bear with me, I'm getting a non-reflected view of my rocks and what is the actual color of my rocks. So it oftentimes will make the reds more red, it'll make the yellows more yellow, things like that. But it's a more natural light than what you actually see with your eyeball because you're not getting a bunch of reflection through it. So, but anyway, speaking of homemade rigs, here's a homemade cross-polarized light. I know that's kind of deep science, but again, you know, you don't have to have a bunch of money. I'm not running a high budget show here, but you don't have to have a bunch of money to do cool things with your rocks. I know, like Alex, he's running on his slant lap. I've got a flat lap, and you guys want to see my crappy old vintage machine? You ought to see this thing. I'll take you in there. We'll go look. He can see the light stuff. Yeah, well, it's there's many different ways to do that, but I like this because I can cap it up and take it out in the field with me, and it's not getting all full of dirt and leaves and junk. So as a rock hound on the go, I don't want necessarily just to do my science at home. Sometimes I want to do it in the field too. So that's my little homemade on the go cross-polarized light device. And I'm just like, you know, I'm a fake it till I make it kind of girl here. Let's see, my light fell down in here. And I'm a single mom. I'm on a budget. You know, my boys right now, my oldest one's getting ready to go to prom. So I got to put the light up here. And I'm forking out money for suits and ties and prom dinners and flowers and stuff. So I'm on a budget. So this was gifted to me. And look at how worn out and sad these poor wheels are. But I use it as a rough before I go to my flat lap, and it saves me a lot of time. If I've got a piece that just really needs a little more help, and I can speed things up, I can hit it here before I take it to my flat lap. But this wheel, I love this thing. It actually really polishes the crap out of rocks. So yeah, Sears. I don't know if you can still see the old Sears brand label here, but this thing works. It's a beast. It's a beast. Yeah, my boys are teenagers now, so, and my youngest one, he comes in here and plays on this quite a bit. He does quite a bit of lapidary work. He's a cool little dude. Yeah, you gotta get one, Alex. Even if it's just a used machine, man. Just get your foot in the door and you'll love it. I mean, I'm gonna love when I upgrade from this. I'm gonna definitely appreciate an upgrade. But in the meantime, as worn out as this machine is, I still use the heck out of it. And I could put a few bucks into it, I'm sure, and get some new wheels on it. And I may do that soon. I may try that soon, but yeah, the guy that gave it to me was like, I think you could do some cool stuff with this. And I've just, whoa, had a heyday on it. So, but yeah, so there's a little shop tour for you guys. Get to see some of my mess. See if I can put you back in the vise here without pushing any buttons. We got Rocky Mountain Bear in the house. Oh. Yeah, thanks guys for hanging with me this afternoon. It's been kind of an adventure to rediscover what was in the tumbler, and like I say, I'm gonna try to finish that one of these days. And then I don't know what I'll do with those pretty rocks, but I gotta finish them because they're cool. There's a couple really cool ones there, and then I can start another batch of who knows what. You guys want to see my smiling face? I hope you saw me and not my messy kitchen. Oh, and I wanted to give a shout out to Emily too, by the way, when we were headed around the corner here, because she made comment the other night about putting a curtain up so that we couldn't see the mess behind Alex when he's doing lapidary work. And my big machine is in this big closet back here, and I just like, no one needs to know what a mess it is in there. Just hang a curtain. No one needs to know. And I sent Alex, I sent you a message on Discord, but I don't know if you got it. I sent it really to you and Emily, but I'm getting ready to do a collaboration with Katie Did Rocks. She's doing a highlight on female-led YouTube channels, and we all are making a piece. All of us female-led YouTube channels who are part of this collaboration, we're all making a piece and sending it to Kate. Ooh, this is a weird rock. Let's look at it while we chat. It looks like a piece of common opal or something. Anyway, we're all making a piece and we're sending it to Kate, whatever it is, wire wrapped piece, whatever it is your thing is. And Kate's gonna attach our piece to a driftwood, a heart-shaped driftwood wreath. And then she's gonna auction off that wreath for charity with all of our pieces attached to it. And we'll do a premiere show, all of us who are involved in this, and Kate's gonna let us know. I think we're gonna start airing our shows on the first week of April, so she's gonna let us know what the lineup is on that really soon. So I want to invite you all to watch that show when it comes out. It's going to be kind of a special thing. Like I say, it's a part of a collaboration, and the end product is for charity. But do come, excuse me, do come watch that show. I'm gonna talk about some of the women in meteorites, I think, a little bit, and introduce you to a few of my girls. So I think that should be fun. But yeah, I want to invite you all, and I wanted to let you guys know that I know some of you have been kind of hinting, hey, we should do some collaboration stuff, and the only reason why I'm not all over some of that right now is just because I'm really busy behind the scenes doing this collaboration with Kate right now. So look forward to this video coming out in probably the first, maybe second week of April. I don't know what this is. Like I say, it feels like a piece of plastic. Kind of looks like maybe potch common opal, maybe. I do find some of that. I don't know what else to show you guys. What else we should talk about? I showed you some weird stuff today. Showed you some stuff I'd forgotten about. Yeah. And I've reminded everybody to go see Alex. He should be doing his thing, I think probably, what, couple hours, Alex? Couple hours from now? It's 6 o'clock here my time. I'm thinking like 7, 8 o'clock my time. We'll be seeing Alex's video tonight. Everybody Rocks just put out a new video cooking with with crystals. So you guys will have to go check out Everybody Rocks new video. I'm not entirely sure. I watched the first couple seconds of it, and she was in the chat the other night talking about making cookies. So she might be making cookies with crystals. So that might be cool to go see. Anybody else doing cool things? ER's video is cute. Yeah, like I say, I just saw the first little bit of it, and she was cracking me up. Oh, okay. Katie Did's thing ended. Okay, yeah, so I guess I will see you guys in Alex's chat tonight. We're going to check out those Super 6 labs that he's got. They're cool. They're really cool. All right. We'll see you guys. Want to see my smiling face one more time? Join me again. We'll do this again. Something else cool and interesting we'll look at, and we'll visit and hang out. Thank you guys. See you later. Pretty rocks out on the prairie. Pretty rocks are everywhere. Pretty rocks for us to look at. Pretty rocks are everywhere.